The previous session we discussed the operations on stack. Those six operations that we discussed. Okay, stack is the first operation which creates a new empty stack in the memory. The second operation is push operation. It adds a new item to the top of the stack. Okay, pop operation which removes the top element from the stack. Peek is the operation which is used whenever we want to know which is the element which is present at the top of the stack, and peek operation returns the top element of the stack. And is empty is another operation which we require when we need to know whether the stack is empty or not. So it returns a boolean value, true or false. If the stack is empty, it returns true, otherwise it will return false. And the last operation is size operation. This will be used to know the total number of elements that are present in the stack. So out of these six operations, what is given here, the two operations which are most important are push and pop operations. So push and pop operations are most important here to understand. Push operation adds a new item to the top of the stack, and pop operation removes the top item from the stack. And for these two operations, so there are the algorithms also given here. Algorithm will explain you. So the step-by-step procedure to push an item onto the top of the stack and to remove the top element from the stack. So understanding those algorithms are most important thing here. And let us discuss the first push algorithm. So as you know, push operation is the procedure which we use to insert a new data item to the top of the stack. Stack is an array that contains n elements, and top is the pointer to the top element of the array. Item is the element to be inserted, and this procedure inserts item into the stack. So this is the description part of this algorithm. So here it is clearly given what variables or what words are used inside that algorithm. Okay, and here stack is an array, so with n elements. Capital N is the total number of elements. Top is the variable which points to the top element of that array, and item is the element that we are going to insert onto the top of that array. And here is the algorithm. So algorithm consists of four different steps. Understanding these steps is a necessary thing here. So whenever we are required to insert or push an item to the top of the stack, first we will have to check a condition here, that is top is equals to n minus 1. So when it is required to check this condition, if top is equals to n minus 1. See, whenever you want to push an item into the stack, so stack will have a maximum capacity. As we know, we are going to insert. One second. Okay. As we know, the stack will have the maximum capacity, and that we represent using the capital N here. So what is this capital N? It will give you the total number of elements that you can store in that stack. So for example sake, if we consider the value of n as 4, we can store only 4 elements into that stack. So after 4 elements are stored, if you try to push another element onto that stack, so you will get the overflow exception. Overflow exception means that's the condition which in which the elements are filled in the stack, and there is further no space to insert any other elements onto that stack. So that condition we call it as overflow, stack overflow. Okay, so here suppose this is the stack what I have drawn here, and the elements are, if there are no elements, then the variable top will be pointing to null. When there are no elements, that means stack is empty. In that condition, the variable top will be pointing to null. That means the null value will be stored in the top variable. Okay, when you go on inserting, so now what we are discussing is to push an item into that stack. So when you push an item, when you want to push an item into the stack, will have to check the condition if the stack is having the space or its stack is already full. So that is how. Okay, so that's what we are doing in step number 1 here. If top is equals to n minus 1, top is the pointer which points to the top element. If that top pointer has already reached to n minus 1, that indicates the stack is full. Okay, n minus 1 means here the largest index value. If n value is 4, then n minus 1 will be 3. So that's the largest index because we start the index value from 0. So the largest index will count one less than the total number of elements that are present in that stack. If the total number of elements are 4, then the largest index means the top maximum top value that can it reach is n minus 1, that is 3. Okay, initially, so the first case is when the stack is empty, top value will be null. So if the stack is having, the second case is if the stack is already having the elements in it, say we have 10, 20, 30 and 40. If this is the case, which is the top element here? 40 is the top element here. Okay, so 40 is the top element here. The index values I will write on the left side. So index values start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the second case is if the stack is having some elements in it, if the stack is already full. Okay, so then the condition will be top is equals to n minus 1. Here in our example, I have written here 10, 20, 30, 40 are the elements which are stored in that stack. The top value is 3 here now, the location value. So it's not 40. So the value stored in the top location is 40, but the variable top will be pointing to the location value. Okay, that is 3 here. Okay, what is 3 here? Again, it is n minus 1 value, right? N minus 1. So top value is reached to n minus 1 already here. So top is equal to n minus 1 here. Top value is 3 and n minus 1 is also 3. So top is equal to n minus 1. The condition is true here. In this case, the condition becomes true. That means the stack is already full here. We cannot either insert any further elements into this stack. If this condition arises, so what we will do? So we print a message that the stack is full and exit from that algorithm. So the program will get terminated there itself because we cannot insert the element. In this case, we do not go for step number 2, step number 3 and step number 4 because that is not required at all here. When there is no space, there is no, it is not necessary to run all these second, third and fourth steps here. So that is the reason we get exit from the step number 1 after printing the message that the stack is full. Okay, and that's the end of if block. So if statement is used here to check the state, to check the condition stack is full or not. It's obvious whenever we go on to insert some element, we need to check stack is full or not. So that's what we are doing in the step number 1. If the step number 1, what the statement, what the condition we are checking there, if that condition is false, then that means that there is still a space in that stack, so we can insert new data items into that stack. ಸೊ ಆ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 2 ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಸೊ ಅದು ಟ್ರೂ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿರೋ 2 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ರನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ 2 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದೀವಿ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 2 ಗೆ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. Okay, so step 2, what we are doing in step 2 is we are just incrementing the top pointer by 1 unit here. Say let us consider the example now. So I will modify this example now. See, if this is the case, so right now what you can see in this stack, we have 3 elements, so 10, 20 and 30. The top element is 30 here, and the top element which is stored at the location number 2. So the variable top will be having the value 2 in it. Okay, so 2 is not equals to n minus 1. So n minus 1 is 3 here. 2 is not equals to n minus 1 value, that is 3. 2 is not equal to 3. So the condition becomes false. Step 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ condition false ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 2 is top is equals to top plus 1. So we are just incrementing the value here. Top pointer value will get incremented to 3. From 2 it will become 3 now. First we increment the top pointer value to point to the next location, next higher location, like this. So top pointer was pointing to location number 2. Now we have made it to point to location number 3. So after that, so step 3 will go on and execute. So step 3 is stack of top is equals to item. In step number 3, we are just copying the element that is to be inserted into that new location, which is the top variable pointing to. Okay, so new element what we are going to insert is referred as item here. Say for example 40 is the new data item that we want to insert, so we are assigning that to stack of top. In step number 3, stack of top is equals to item. So in that step what we are doing is just copying the new data item to be inserted into the location, top location. So 40 will get inserted here like this. Okay, so the data item is inserted at the top of the stack. Now the top element is 40 here. Before insertion, before the element is pushed, so the top element was 30. After the element is pushed, so the top element is 40 here and the location is 3. So step number 4 is return. Step number 4 is just return to the calling function or just exit from that algorithm. So this is how we push a new data item onto the top of the stack every time. Okay, so now if you further perform push operation, the stack is full here, the condition 1 will become false, sorry, true, and the program will get terminated there itself. Okay, every time when you push what an item into the stack, we increment the top pointer by 1 unit and then we copy the new data item into that location. So that's the procedure. Okay, if the size of the stack is 5 here, 5 or 6, suppose say 6. Now if you want to insert one more element, what we do here first, step 2, we increment the top pointer. If now I'm considering the size of the stack as 6, okay, we can insert two more elements into this stack. Location values will be 4 and 5. So top element currently it is 40, which is pointing to location number 3. Okay, now if you perform push operation once again, if you execute that algorithm, so first we increment the top pointer, so top will be pointing to 4th location, and then we copy the element into that stack. Say 50 is the new element, so 50 will get copied into that location. If you perform push operation once again, so top pointer will be incremented once more and it will point to the location number 5. The top will be pointing to location number 5 and the new data item will be copied into that location. So this is the procedure we follow to push an item onto the top of the stack every time. Okay, so I hope you understood. These are the very simple 4 steps given to push an item onto the top of the stack. Simple thing here you need to understand. In step 1 what we are doing is just checking the condition if the stack is full or not. If the stack is full, we cannot insert, we print the message and exit from there. If the stack is having some elements, then we go to step number 2. There we are incrementing the top pointer to point to the next higher location, and then we copy the data item to be inserted into that new location. And then step 4 is just return to the calling function. So these are the 4 steps of push algorithm that you have to understand here. I hope you understood the push algorithm, and this will be asked for 5 marks, so keep that in mind. So you need to understand the logic behind this in order to remember these steps properly. Okay, the other algorithm is pop operation algorithm. So what is pop here? The pop operation refers to the removal of the top element from the stack. What is it? The removal of top element from the stack. So that operation is known as pop operation. See, in arrays we call insertion and deletion, but in stacks concept we use these terminologies called push and pop operation. Push means adding the new data item to the top of the stack. Pop means here removal of the element from the top of the stack. We will see the steps involved in popping out the top element from the stack. So stack in the top element ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಪಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೊ ಆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಪಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿಥಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ. So let us discuss that pop algorithm now. Stack is the array that stores n items. Stack means here that is the example sake we are considering. capitals ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ stack. So that is the array. Okay, that is an array that stores n items. Capital N represents here total number of elements that you can store in that stack, and top is the pointer. Top is the pointer to the top element of the array. So top is the pointer variable that points to the top element that is present in that stack. Okay, and this procedure deletes an element from the stack. So the procedure or algorithm that we are going to discuss will delete the top element from the stack. Let us see that step number one. While you are deleting the element from the stack, so from where we can delete, only from one end we can delete the elements from the stack, that is the top end, that we know that. Okay, in the basic definition of the stack we have discussed that the insertion and deletion can be done from only one end called top end. So insertion, in the push algorithm we have seen how to insert the data item onto the top of the stack. Now we are seeing here, so we are trying to understand how to pop the element from the top of the stack. While popping the element from the stack, the condition that we required to check is if the stack is empty or not. While pushing the item, so what we checked there, if the stack is full, we could not insert the item into the stack. But while deleting, if the stack is empty, we cannot delete the item from that stack, right? Insert ಮಾಡುವಾಗ stack full ಇದ್ರೆ insert ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. So that condition we were checking there in the push algorithm, but in this pop algorithm the condition is for stack is empty or not. If stack is empty, we cannot delete. There should be some items in that in order to delete that, right? So that's what we are checking in the step number one. If top is equals to null, then print stack is empty and exit from there and end of if statement. Again, to check the condition, we make use of if statement, that is simple if statement. The condition is top is equals to null. As I said previously while discussing the push algorithm, when the stack is empty, then the top pointer will be pointing to null value. So top pointer will be pointing to null value when the stack is empty. So stack empty ಇದ್ದಾಗ top variable ಅಲ್ಲಿ null value store ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ null value store ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡೇಟಾ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಆ ಆಲ್ಗರಿಥಮ್ ಇಂದ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸೊ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ 0 1 2 3 ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್. See, step number two. So if first condition, step number one condition becomes false, then we go to step number two. In step number two, what we do first is here item is equals to stack of top. So the element that you are going to insert will be copied into, sorry, the element that you are going to delete will be the top element, and that top element will be copied into some variable called item. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಸರಿ ನೀವು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಟಾಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟೇ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಸೊ ಆ ಟಾಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. Okay, maybe for some reasons it will be required for us, whether it is to be print or to make maybe we will be having some other use of that variable, that item. For that reason, before deletion, so we copy the top element into some variable. So in step number two, what we are doing is we are copying the top element from the stack, and in step number three we decrease the top pointer to point to next lower location. ಟಾಪ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಪುಷ್ ಆಲ್ಗರಿಥಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಪಾಪ್ ಆಲ್ಗರಿಥಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಲೋವರ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಗೆ ಅದು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸಾರಿ, ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್. We'll see in the example. Step number 4 is written. After decreasing the top pointer, so we just return back to the calling function or exit from that algorithm. Consider an example here. So I'm writing, say we have three elements in the stack, 10, 20 and 30. Okay, consider this as the example. And which is the top element here? So 30 is the top element here, at present. Okay, the location values are 0, 1 and 2. So if you perform pop operation, which will be the element that is going to be deleted here? 30. So because 30 is the top element, so if you perform pop operation, 30 will be the element that is going to be deleted. Okay, so lastly inserted element is 30 here, so that will be the first element to get popped out from that stack. So when you perform this algorithm on this stack, so what happens? So the first step number one condition will be evaluated. Top is equal to null. No, in this in our example, top value is 2 here, so that's not equal to null. Okay, so condition becomes false, so a message print agalla, exit ಅನ್ನೋದು work ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So directly, so when the condition is evaluated to false, so the control will fall to the second step. So in second step, what we are doing, we are copying the top element into some variable. So item is equals to stack of top. So stack of top ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 30 ಇದೆ. So the 30 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು item ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. So what happens in step number 2 is the element which is present at the top of the stack will be copied into some variable which is called as item here. So in our example, 30 is the top element, so 30 will get copied into this variable called item. Okay, further in the step number 3, so top is equals to top minus 1. In that step, we are decreasing the top pointer by 1 unit. So top variable is pointing to location number 2 right now before deletion. So after deletion, we make it to point to lower location. So what we do here is we make the top pointer to point to the next location, means this location. So the element 30 will be removed from that stack. So 30 got deleted or popped out from the stack. After deletion, 20 becomes the top element now. Okay, the 20 is the top element now in the stack. If you perform the pop operation once again on this example, on this array or on this stack, so 20 is the top element. What happens here is, again, first condition becomes false. So in step number 2, the top element is right now it is 20. That element will be copied into a variable called item. Okay, and again we decrement the top pointer to point to location number 0. Now top pointer will point to the location number 0, so that the element 20 will be deleted from that stack. So there will be only one item in the stack now. Okay, if you perform the pop operation once again on this stack, this 10 will be copied into a variable called item, and then we decrease the top value further. If you decrease further, what happens? 0 will become minus 1, right? Top is equal to top minus 1. 0 is equal to top is equal to 0 minus 1 means it is equal to minus 1. Okay, in programs actually we use minus 1. In algorithm they have given it as null. Okay, so here if there is only one element and if you are deleting that element 2 from the stack, again the top will be set to null. So stack is completely empty now. So that is the pop algorithm. So it has 4 steps. In step 1 we are checking the condition if the stack is empty or not. If the stack is empty, we cannot delete the element. So there in that case we print the message that the stack is empty and exit from that procedure. If that is not the case, if a stack is having some elements, in that case the condition here becomes false, so the control will fall to step number 2. In step number 2, first we copy the element that we are going to delete from the top of the stack into some variable called item, and in step number 3 we just decrease the top pointer to point to next lower location in on that stack. And step number 4 is return or exit. So this is the pop algorithm. Okay, so this algorithm or these are the steps that are involved in popping out the element from the top of the stack. On the stack in the so top element ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ 4 steps ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ 4 steps ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, so that is about the pop operation. Okay, and this is all about a push operation and pop operation algorithms. Both of these algorithms are most important from examination point of view and from practical examination point of view as well, because you will be having push and pop algorithm programs in the lab examination also. So you need to understand this logic in order to keep this in mind. Okay, practice it very well so that you can attend this and claim the marks from this concept.